Have you heard of the Guild of Underdark Guides? They're a group that specializes in leading expeditions into the sprawling underground realm known as the Underdark. Word is, they've put out a call for adventurers to help them in the area they call the Northdark. Sounds right up your alley, doesn't it? You might want to check it out. The call came from a guide named Davlin Hoth. He's the man you should look for.
The Underdark has a million ways to kill the unprepared. Most of them are quite gruesome. So, you're here to help. No one from the surface knows the Northdark like the Guild of Underdark Guides. But when we run into real trouble, we usually call in some serious muscle, namely experienced adventurers like you. The area called the Verdant Caves is like an oasis in the midst of a desert for those who venture into the Underdark. Waves of wizard fire found there provide enough light to sustain lush plant growth. That's why we chose this area for our base of operations, despite the presence of an abandoned drow settlement nearby. Unfortunately, the drow have returned and have sent their huntresses and driders into the Verdant Caves to stalk any surface dweller that trespasses there. I want you to show the Dark Elves that we won't be intimidated. Hunt down and kill drow huntresses and driders.
I've dedicated my life to charting these steps, yet I've only scratched the surface of all there is to discover. The Guild has compiled the most complete atlas of the Underdark in existence, but there is still an immense area yet to be charted. So, as you may imagine, we are always pleased to build on reliable cartographic work already done by the Underdark's various races. To put it bluntly, we steal maps from the bad folks found down here. As you travel through these caverns, keep your eyes open for any maps and charts you may find on fallen foes and or their camps and settlements. Bring these to me, and I will see you are rewarded for your contribution. So many interesting artifacts to gather on.
Few people on the surface have any notion of the fascinating world that lies below. I joined the Guild as a means to pursue my study of the flora and fauna of the Underdark. Not many sages are willing to risk the perils of these underground realms, but I find it invigorating. I'm currently studying the various natural toxins found in this region. With a little study, I should be able to formulate antidotes for most of them. Of course, the hard part is collecting samples. It would really help me out if you could gather some venom samples from the spiders that infest the verdant caves.
If you think living off the land is tough on the surface, you should try it 3,000 feet underground. I never thought I'd end up in charge of provisions when I joined the guides, but I was a ranger for several years up above, and finding food in the wild always came easy for me. When we found the verdant caves, I planted a whole lot of bitter berries there, but just as they were ready to harvest, the drow returned. Now Davlin won't let me venture out to gather my crop. If you're heading out to the caves, I'd appreciate it if you could gather those bitter berries. We need every bit of nutrition we can find out here.